You ever do this? You're scrolling late at night, Amazon, Flipkart, Apple Store. You weren't planning to buy anything, but suddenly there's a limited time deal staring back at you. You think, I've worked hard, I deserve this. You tap buy now, and the next morning, there it is. That tiny wave of regret you don't want to talk about. If that feels uncomfortably familiar, yeah, this video is for you. Here's the thing. Most people think their money problem is income or inflation or the economy. But look, those things matter, sure, just not as much as this one invisible habit. My name is Kai, and I spend way too much time thinking about why smart people still make dumb money decisions. If you're someone who earns decently but still wonders where your money keeps going, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Because today, I'm going to show you a 24-hour pause that, no exaggeration, can save you $5,000 a year without budgeting harder, earning more, or cutting your lifestyle. Look, most advice around spending is kinda useless. Just use willpower. Just stick to a budget. Just stop buying dumb stuff. That assumes the problem is discipline. It's not. Here's what most people don't realize. Impulse spending isn't a discipline problem. It's a brain timing problem. And this is where it gets really interesting. There's a concept in psychology called cognitive inhibition. In simple terms, it's your brain's ability to pause, to stop an emotional reaction before it turns into an action. And studies consistently show this. People with stronger cognitive inhibition don't necessarily want less stuff. They just create a gap between feeling and doing. That gap? That's where money is either saved or quietly destroyed. According to research published in the Journal of Consumer Psychology, impulse purchases make up 40 to 50% of discretionary spending for the average adult. Now, let's do very boring but very powerful math. Let's say you spend $1,000 a month on non-essentials. 40% of that is impulse-driven. That's $400 a month. Over a year, that's $4,800. Basically $5,000, gone. Not on life-changing experiences, on stuff you barely remember buying. So here's the rule. Any non-essential purchase over $50 gets a mandatory 24-hour pause. That's it. No spreadsheets, no guilt, no never buy fun things again nonsense. You just wait. Now, you might be thinking, come on, waiting 24 hours won't change anything. If I want it, I want it. That feels true. But psychologically, completely wrong. Here's what happens in your brain during an impulse buy. Your emotional system, the limbic brain, fires first. It's fast, loud, urgent. It says, this is a great deal. This will make me happier. Buy it now before it's gone. But your rational brain, the prefrontal cortex, is slower. It needs time. The 24-hour pause gives your rational brain a fighting chance. And once that emotional spike cools off, about 60 to 70% of people no longer want the item. That's not my opinion. That's backed by multiple consumer behavior studies. I had a friend, smart guy, good income, who couldn't save a cent. He wasn't reckless. He just bought small things constantly. $80 here, $120 there. Not a big deal, he thought. I told him to try this rule for 30 days. Same income, same lifestyle. At the end of the month, he had $430 more in his account. He didn't feel deprived, he felt calmer. That's the hidden benefit no one talks about. The pause doesn't just save money, it rewires your identity. You stop seeing yourself as someone trying not to spend, and start becoming someone who chooses deliberately. That shift alone reduces future impulse buys, even without effort. It's like building a financial immune system. Now, you might be thinking, what about things I genuinely need? Easy. Needs don't feel urgent. They feel practical. Impulse purchases feel emotional. The rule isn't about punishment, it's about clarity. If you still want it after 24 hours, buy it, guilt-free. That's key. Let's bring it home. If the pause stops just 3 impulse buys a week at an average of $30, that's $90 a week. Over a year, $4,680. And most people stop way more than that. This isn't extreme frugality, this is strategic patience. Here's exactly what to do. Pick your number, $50, $75, $100, doesn't matter, just pick one. Create a pause list, notes app, screenshot, wish list. Wait 24 hours, no exceptions. Revisit with one question. Would I still buy this if no one ever saw it? That question alone kills half of impulse spending. Look, money doesn't disappear because you're bad with it. It disappears because emotions move faster than logic. The 24-hour pause slows the game down in your favor. If this video helped you see spending differently, hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you want more practical money psychology like this. And tonight, when that Buy Now button shows up, just pause. That pause might be worth $5 grand. I'll see you in the next one.